My friends
Back
laughed
up
at
because
My friends laughed at me for being scared by so many things in life. Am I strange?
do you think I'm weird? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you have fear in your life, you?
My father was a gamer. You see that? You see that Earth on the left?
Yeah, he's really happy.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed. If this was a true HD like remaster, why is this blurry? Come on, Nintendo.
Bowie.
All right,
Nintendo, you fucking assholes.
it's currently raining out, so I can't do any like activity sports. So Daisuke, goodbye.
Is Persona a Nintendo game?
No.
Oh. And the remake you're playing is on a PC, so Nintendo has nothing to do with this.
Of course. The Persona is made by Atlas, which is now owned by Sega.
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 It's nice that they still own things aside from Sonic.
Uh-huh. It's kind of funny, like in Smash Brothers. At least for me, I like to think like Sega does have three representatives, which is Sonic, Joker, and Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Because Bayonetta
Yeah, I forgot
also,
that Bayonetta was.
yeah, Bayonetta is from Platinum, and and Sega owns Platinum Games.
They got Super Monkey Ball too.
Ah, jeez.
Remember when I was a kid, they had McDonald's had the short thing where you could get this like little game. If
Yeah.
like I think it was like promotion of Sonic Adventure 2 or something. It's a McDonald's toy that was just like a little shitty video game that you could play. And there was like a Sonic one, a Tails one, a Shadow one, a Knuckles one, but then there was also a Super Monkey Ball one. Or Monkey, I don't think it was Super Monkey Ball, I think it was just Monkey Ball. And I went to McDonald's really wanting one of the Sonic ones. And I the Monkey Ball one, and I was so upset. Got the only one that wasn't Sonic related.
You poor child. I remember having
Thank
them.
you.
I don't know if I got it specifically out of like a McDonald's toy, but it was one with Sonic where you were in Green Hill Zone and you'd press a singular button and you just jump over platforms and collect rings,
Yeah.
and that was it. And I don't think I have it anymore, which is kind of a shame, oh, lost media or whatever, or like preserving stuff, but
Yeah.
I was
Not
young.
mine anymore either.
Yeah, like I'm young, or I was young at the time. I just don't know. We just don't know.
Had that SpongeBob recorder toy that didn't work.
Oh, I remember it was either at my old house or something, but my parents got like a SpongeBob ice cream maker.
Huh.
And maybe it was because I was so young, but I thought it was literally, hey, it will make ice cream. Instead of like the obvious, hey, you actually put all these ingredients in to make ice cream. No, I thought it will make ice cream, and it will make it now.
Yeah. So what are we doing this episode? What's on the agenda?
Right now, I think it's gonna be a while before I get to go back into a dungeon, because after a certain amount of days, Kanji's gonna, wake up and blah 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 story stuff. So I'm just gonna grind for right now, and when he joins the party, I believe I'm gonna box Yosuke for a while, because Kanji's pretty good. So I just want to just level him up.
Yeah, Yasuke is the one we're getting rid of first, right?
Yeah.
That was no joke before.
Because the thing that kind of sucks that I'm glad that they improved in Persona 5 is that when you leave a party member, like they're on the bench, they don't level up. So
Yeah.
you gotta technically just grind everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I played games like that. It's like overwhelming almost.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it in Pokemon. Like, hell, I wish they just bring that back, which it seems like they are with the remakes. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, they have like fucking shared XP, right?
Yeah, and I didn't mind that, but when I guess the most recent ones, which is Pokemon Sword and Shield, they made it mandatory instead of giving us an option, which I just didn't like.
I didn't get Sword and Shield, but I know in Sun and Moon that they gave you the choice, and I said no to that because I was just like, it sounds boring to me.
I'm probably just a shill or whatever, or just like, haha, you'll buy it anyway. But I've grown up with Pokemon. Pokemon Red was my first game ever, so like I have a huge
Blue was
nostalgia
probably
for
my
it.
first game.
Nice.
Blue was probably my first game. I'm trying to think. There was my brother had Red, I got Blue, and then I remember I also got Yellow because Yellow kind of came out after the anime and Pikachu was super popular.
Pikachu.
Am I right about that? Am I right about that? Like it came out after the anime.
Yeah, like during the anime's time.
It's like the reason they made it is because like when the anime came out, that character like boosted in popularity.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah, and then I didn't get Gold or Silver, but I was a fan of the TV show during Gen 2. And by Gen 3, I was out of it. Got Sun and Moon because a bunch of you guys got it, and I thought it'd be fun. And it was fun. I like Sun and Moon a lot.
For me, when I guess when I was like whatever age, the third generation was already out. So like for me, it was just it was normal that these were out. So I didn't have like much of a oh my god, I gotta get this now. Like it just happened for me. So when Pokemon Diamond and Pearl were like being announced, I was like, I need to get a DS. Woo. And then I got a DS in like 2006, and I freaked out, like hardcore freaked out. And then like this is really nostalgic for me, man. Like December or something, I was at my cousin's house for just like a get together, and then as we were leaving, my aunt said, "Hey Stuart, hold on." So she wrapped something in a paper, not a paper, one of those washcloth towels, and then she tells me to open it up, and it's Pokemon Pearl, and I freaked out.
Nice.
So like just seeing that today in like this technically the same style, but just hey, it's 2D, but now it's in like a chibi 3D stuff like Link's Awakening. I really love that.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll end up playing any of the games that were advertised today, but I'm like, it was kind of like I wanted to check it out of curiosity, but it's cool. I outgrew, and I don't say outgrow in the sense of like I got too old for it. I outgrew it and just like I was tired of it because I still played Sonic by the time I stopped playing Pokemon,
Yeah.
I did eventually grow out of it, and again, I played Sun and Moon, and I think I got Moon specifically. Really enjoyed it. Would even be down to play it again someday if I can find time.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just kind of a fun. It's always been a fun experience. I do like that series still, even though I'm not like highly invested in it anymore.
I think like I guess the problem with me was in middle school because that's the popular like, oh, you're into Nintendo games, you're a loser. So during
Fucking love that Yukina Joe video.
yeah, so like that
You're still playing Pokemon.
You're still playing Pokemon? Nobody wanted to play with me anymore.
Pokemon's for kids. Pokemon's gay.
Yeah, I absolutely hated that. So like when Black and White came out, I I wish I got it at the time. Like I have them now, but it's just like, geez, I wish I got it at the time. I just didn't care, but my self-esteem was really low.
What happened with me is I would still get these games, but I was like, I would say up until like, honest to God, like 2 to 3 years ago, maybe. I don't know. I was like a closeted Sonic fan.
Like a closeted Sonic fan.
I did not want to admit that I liked it. I feel like 3 years is too little, because I think I did a video on the Duck Brigade about it in like 2014. But I would only like talk about it ironically for a long time because I didn't want to admit that I liked it.
Oh my god. And here we were just making fun of you with the Waluigi show. We had real bait right there.
Yeah. I don't remember when I became embarrassed about that. I think it was around the time of Shadow or 06.
Yeah, I
I did
get
actually
you.
skip out. I did actually skip out on a bunch of the games just because I was young. I didn't have money to get them, and I did not want to ask my parents for it even.
I've only played Sonic 06 once. It was at a friend's house. I've never owned it. I would actually like to own it and just play it for myself just to
Yeah,
experience.
I rented it. I was so excited for it. I thought it looked so fucking cool. And I rented it from Blockbuster. Definitely putting an age on that. Uh, and I know it's kind of become like a fucking meme how much people bring it up, but it's just like it is. I understand why. It is a genuinely awful game. I absolutely hated playing it. Rented Sonic Heroes too, and that game has a million problems, but I still had a good time when I rented that.
I really loved Sonic Heroes as a kid.
I did too.
I haven't played it recently, so I don't know if my nostalgia goggles are still there, but you know.
There was that amazing Ellis Mark and Cybershell debate.
That was beautiful.
I only
That
have an
was
hour of it left. I've been listening to it. I have an hour left. I know that Cybershell won. I
I
know
wa-
that he got the votes.
I watched it live. It was beautiful. Most of like Mark's like stuff was just making fun of Cybershell and like getting a reaction out of him, and it was beautiful. I loved it. But like, I remember, uh, I remember for like power characters in Sonic Heroes, for like Knuckles and Omega, they were really slippery, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, they were. And wait, you're talking about Heroes? I'm thinking about Adventure One actually. Oh, it's not that there was. Yeah, no, the Heroes was a very slippery game. You're right. I'm thinking of Adventure One. What I think, I love it. I like Adventure One a lot more than two.
I
I
get
think
you.
my one big problem with one though is I feel like it is so weightless. Every character feels like Big the cat playing as Big was very similar to playing as like any of the characters. Like the robot has
Gamma.
the robot, yeah, Gamma has like such little weight to him, and I actually think you can argue this with me. I definitely liked Gamma more than the mech stuff, but the mech stuff in Adventure 2 actually had weight to it. It felt better,
Oh no, I get you.
more proper at least.
I feel like this is years and years since I've played played either games, but I feel like the little weight is mainly for like speed running stuff. Like if you abuse the hell out of the spin dash in the first stage for Sonic, you can actually go super fast and just like just just like skip almost all the level. It's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. You know what my controversial opinion with Adventure 2 is, which I may have said before?
Oh, go ahead, go for it.
The mech stages are the only bad stages, and some of them aren't that bad.
Oh, that's okay.
I like the treasure. I never had a problem with the treasure hunting stages. There was two-player mode, and I would literally do like the fucking two-player mode of the treasure hunting stages with my cousins when I was a kid. I thought it was fun.
I'm gonna defend the treasure hunting mechanics in Adventure 2. They were broken in Adventure 1.
Were they?
Yeah. Like if you knew what you were doing, you could literally just beat the Knuckles stages super quickly. This is just like, hey, we're just
Gotcha.
gonna increase it, and hey, look, it's a little bit tougher. So
Yeah.
it's essentially a nerf, like Smash or Pokemon. They nerfed it.
You know what I think the adventure games and Heroes and even like half of Unleashed have that I think when people say that they despise Sonic, I think a big part of it is just there's not. I think that after the first after 2 and 3, there really isn't any flawless games in the series. They're all like incredibly flawed games, but I think they have that make them special to a lot of people. Is there's just so much personality to them.
Yeah.
There's something really stand out to every single one of those games, something that you won't get anywhere else. And that's why I think he's managed to maintain a lot of fans, even though a lot of people say it's bad game design. Because I do think that none of the games are. I think 2, 3, and Mania, all the ones I played are the only ones that feel super well polished to me. I like Adventure. Adventure might be my favorite game of the series.
That's all good. Like I I really love Adventure and Adventure 2. I seriously wish like
Dude.
one day they just go back to that gameplay. And I've said this on a separate video. Don't you mean Adventure? No, Sonic 06. I literally just like destroyed my own argument right there by, choking. But whatever.
Yeah, people say that '06 is like Adventure 3, which I almost understand where they're coming from because it's like three different stories. It definitely, aesthetically, it feels the most like an adventure game, but you can't say that an Adventure 3 would be bad because Sega decided to rush game for a Christmas release. They did it with Boom. They need to learn to stop doing that.
I think it was not only that, but Boom was originally supposed to be on the PC. And the engine that they were using Boom on just could not work on the Wii U. And I'm
gonna
saying
defend...
all of this based on a Did You Know gaming video. I literally just said Did you know as in the style of like Did you know? Did you know that Crash Bandicoot is orange because he's orange?
I'm gonna defend Boom and just say this: at the very least, it contributed to something that fans of the games liked, which is the TV show, a show that I did not watch, but I heard good things about.
We
saw clips from Boom.
We literally need to watch this soon. It's a really good show.
You want to watch it?
Heck yeah, man.
Watch it.
I think I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes of the second season because Cartoon Network decided, you know what, let's just air this early in the morning, like every Nickelodeon decision with good cartoons.
Yeah. 06, I don't think anything good came out of 06. Okay, let me give 06 some credit. Like the only place I can give 06 credit is the opening cinematic looks really good.
The music, it's really good.
The music's pretty good. I think that 06 is more so a handful of good tracks. I don't think all of it's good.
I like the what is it? Dreams
His
of
World.
I was about to say that and like Silver's theme. I think it's like Absolution.
I like the music of the one level that they brought back in Generations. I forget what the name of it was.
I want to say it's Crisis City.
I think you're right. Shadow I thought was fun when I was a kid. I will say I tried to replay it. Let's see. Not even recently, like 6 or 7 years ago, I tried to replay it. It's the first time since I was like young, when I first played it, and I hated it. I actually fucking hated it. I'd be willing to try it again though.
Same with me. Like last time I played it was at my old house, and I 100%ed it. It was a trip.
Thing with Shadow is it's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, I remember as a kid when playing Shadow the Hedgehog. I want to say I was 8 at the time, and the first or whatever time we as in me, my siblings, and my cousins, we heard him say "damn" when he got hit, and we like screamed to my uncle like, "Oh my god, Uncle, do you hear that? Damn!" And we were like scared. We didn't know what to do. And
Sonic says it.
I don't know what we were thinking, what my uncle would do about that.
No, Sonic will be like,
Uncle, Shadow just said "damn" when he got hit in the video game. Do something about this.
Sonic will be like in that game, we got to get rid of those black creatures before they get away. Damn, they got away.
I remember in Sonic Heroes, they were like, "There's that black frog again."
Did you see the Mackle and Friends video I sent you for Sonic Adventure?
Yeah, that was cute. Oh crap!
It's okay if you didn't see it.
Oh, I said I did.
Because there was like a whole section of that where we just kept cutting to Shadow. Shadow footage.
No, the one I guess I was talking about was with Milo.
Oh, are you talking about what I sent yesterday?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the first entire video.
Okay, I was probably just geeking over the Diamond and Pearl remakes all of today, which I still am. I've mellowed out.
Yeah, no, I'd like to listen to that. No, because if you watch the first, it's called Mackle and Friends, and it's like I'm taking that series we did and I'm editing it into like a highly edited 3-part series, where I only include the parts that like legitimately make me laugh.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. There was
Yeah,
me with Brian as Brian Griffin. I
that's the part that
I was
part's not
obviously
out yet.
I was obviously pro Jared. It was funny.
Yeah, no. But that part's not out yet. I'm saying part one of that entire series is out,
Okay, but yeah, I was
and or in part one, Zach, Mitzi, and Matt were, but there's one part where we're just talking about Shadow. Oh, Chris is in that one too. We're talking about Shadow, and it just keeps cutting to footage of the game because there's a mission where you have to blow up the president's airplane. It's really funny
God,
to kill the president.
do you remember the models for that for the humans?
Yeah.
Just like Adventure, Shadow. They looked so blocky. It's beautiful.
I remember what the Shadow androids and Shadow looked like. They looked like a little worse than normal Shadow.
They literally looked like how Mario looks in 64 when he's losing his polygons. I'll admit that was a kind of an interesting concept where it's like, hey, this Shadow doesn't really know anything. He's from like a pod in green goo. Why is he separate from everybody else? What the heck is going on here? Is he?
I like that too.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
I actually do.
Go on.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm interrupting you.
Right. That's all good. What I was saying was, like, oh, is he the real deal? Is he a clone? Is he a robot? It's like, oh, it's up to interpretation. And then 9 minutes into the final boss of Shadow the Hedgehog, just, like, dropped it.
Yeah. What I really like, one of, like, the final boss battles, like, well, not even one of the final boss battles, because, like, there's several endings in the game, obviously, and like, I think 2 or 3 of them is Shadow accepting that he's an android.
Yeah.
There's one where he like says, "I will be king of the androids, and we will rule the world." And then there's another one where he's like just ashamed of what he is. But there's like one point where he like talks to Robotnik, and he's like, "Doctor, please tell me, am I an android?" And the Robotnik's just like a fucking dick. He's like, "Yes, you are," even though he knows he isn't.
He's a fucking asshole. Yes, you are.
You can hear it like it's like it's like funny too because it's actually I get why that voice actor has stayed with the character so long because it's like well delivered. You can tell he's just fucking with him with the way he says it. He's just like, "Yes,
Doctor, please, I need to know. Those androids, the ones that look like me, am I?"
Yes.
What?
Such a good delivery."
God, I remember, I think it was like the ending of like the worst case scenario in Shadow the Hedgehog when he was like, "I'm going to blow up this damn planet."
I played that clip.
It's kind of weird how like choosing the dark path in Shadow the Hedgehog was useless because all you had was just Black Doom, and he was useless. Everybody else at least had something to do. You could like use a second player to just control them. It wasn't good, but you could control them.
I hated that you couldn't control Black Doom's eye because it wasn't even Black Doom; it was his eye.
Oh, my mistake.
Projected a hologram.
That was a hologram the whole time.
It's a hologram until you meet him in space. He has like this floating eye creature that creates the hologram.
Oh,
Helps you
okay.
on Earth.
Now I remember. I was like that eye was a hologram. Shadow, I am the hologram.
Then there's that fucking general character where it cuts to like there's a cutscene with him as a child and he has Chris Chan's weird eyes.
I don't.
Like they're both a different color.
What is the point of that in like anything? Why would you do that?
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a coincidence or if Chris Chan borrowed that concept from. I don't think he did because I think Shadow came out after Sonic 2 came out.
I really don't know much lore behind the Space Colony arc, but why is the general there? I thought it was only just like Gerald, Maria, and Shadow.
And no, they extended the family in that. I don't mind that. I mean, that, at least they were like again, like it's to me it makes the game really funny.
Wait, was the General and Maria related, or were they cousins?
Yeah, they were cousins, I think.
Okay, yeah, it's been a long time, so I don't remember.
So, changing the topic a little bit, we were talking about Pokemon before. I think when Zach is on next time, you two will have a ton to talk about. I'm not against talking about it, but Zach I know has a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
There was a Nintendo Direct that I know that I think you were pretty satisfied with. How'd you feel about it?
I really liked it.
Nintendo Direct.
Like Pyra and Mithra, I really like. When Xenoblade 2 came out, I absolutely loved the hell out of that game. Some people obviously are going to say like, oh, too many sword fighters, but because of the mad lad I am, I actually went and like calculated all the characters and like what they actually do. And get this, it turns out sword characters, they're really low on the list. There's not that many compared to like projectile users and close quarters combat.
I think where people are coming from with that, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I think where people feel that way is a lot of the sword fighters have somewhat similar appearances. Like with a lot of the like fist characters that are using their fist and are just like fighters, you have some really big differences in designs. Like Mario and Banjo are both characters that are throwing punches and they look nothing like each other.
Yeah, I get you.
I
guess another like counter argument is that swords are like probably like the most common. Oh damn it, the most common weapon used, and it's not like the whatever the right word I'm trying to say is. There's a lot of different sword styles, if that makes sense. Sword play.
Definitely complained about the sword fighters in the past, but then for me it was just like I needed them to give me something, you know, as someone who's been a fan of the series for so long. Because I'm not as big on Nintendo as you and Zach are, but I do love Smash Brothers. Then they gave me Banjo-Kazooie, and I'm like, okay, I feel like I feel like I've been heard. I'm okay with what they do from here on out.
Yeah, like I can, because like I'm a big Smash player. I know like the differences between like all the different sword styles. So I'm like, oh, okay, these are all totally different. But like if you go to like Joe Schmo, they'll be like, oh, they all look the same, and I'm like, no, they aren't.
Understandable. The best, like, I think the way I respond, because we were all talking in the Discord chat, and
I also hope you guys know I wasn't being like seriously angry. I was just, I was passionate. It was just like a yeah, man, woo type of thing where it was just like fuck all of you who hate Pyra and Mithra.
I don't think any of us were getting that aggressive. I think that me, you, and Zach are blunt people. We will say what we think without really worrying about how our opinion affects someone else, you know, like when it comes to something like video games or movies. I think the three of us are blunt. I don't think that we hide our opinions.
Yeah, like most of my opinions on like people that complain are just like y'all are losers.
I think that people who complain about Smash Bros need to. I think they could. I think that there's a difference between not liking the newcomer and being a bitch about it.
And literally just saying, where is Dr. Robotnik?
That to me was silly to say, where's Dr. Robotnik? I know you made a good point with the Madam Villain characters, but like they're not gonna. I really don't like. He's not that popular of a demand. I don't think. I think he's just popular fan people who like Sonic. And again, I would love if they did that. But like, they're gonna put another villain character in. Why would he be next?
It was. I think like it was in like the speculation scene was like, oh hey, they added a villain. Well, what if Dr. Robotnik got in? I think that was like what was happening. But I believe from, I guess this is also in speculation theory, is that the Fighters Pass 2 seems mainly just like Sakurai, the creator, just tying up loose ends. All of these characters so far have meant to been in the base game. There was originally going to be an ARMS character, but there wasn't enough time. Rex was originally going to be a playable character, but there wasn't, like, Xenoblade 2 came out like during the development of Smash, so there wasn't enough time. So that's why we got the Mii costume instead. So then it's like, oh hey, let's just do this instead, haha. Steve took 5 years for negotiations, and like with Sephiroth, when he came in, he brought in a lot of music with him.
Yeah. I'm. What was I about to say? Yeah. Okay. So like, my whole reaction to it was just like, immediately when I saw like the anime shit, I was, and again, like, keep in mind, I'm happy for people. I don't want to come off too bitchy here. I saw the anime shit and I was like, please don't be Smash Bros. Please don't be Smash Bros. This is the newcomer. I got over it.
I get you. It was like when the original Xenoblade Chronicles came out on the Wii, it was an amazing game, but looking at it now, it looks like butt. It looks like butt. And then when Xenoblade 2 was first shown off, people were kind of like iffy on the art style because it went from like kind of semi-realistic looking to just like anime-ish. And a lot of people still had gripes about how Pyra looked, and I'm just like, dude, I don't fucking care. I love how she looks. Fuck all of you.
Well, let me say this for anyone who is really excited, like anyone who really likes the sword fighters and doesn't see them all as the same character. Let me say this: I've been playing. I actually it's in a YouTube video, my reaction to the Dragon Quest trailer for Smash Bros. And I'm kind of being a bitch. I even make fun of myself. I play baby crying sounds when I'm reacting to it, because when I was editing it, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of being a bitch here. Let's make light of it at least. But that was the same direct that my fucking dream character since Melee was announced, because Banjo was announced the same direct, so I was very happy by the end of it. But
yeah, man.
However, I've been playing Dragon Quest XI. I bought it a while ago. I actually, like a night or two, like 2 days ago, picked it back up. I think I might go ahead and buy that Dragon Quest DLC for Smash Bros. Now.
Nice, dude.
So there's some growth. I tried something out, and if I played all these different games and I loved all of them, I'd probably be happy to see all these fucking sword fighters. So I get that.
It's sealed with some strong power. We've wasted our time. I can't even get in. All right, well, that was a huge waste of time.
Didn't you grind? Didn't you at least grind?
Yeah, there's that. There's that.
Something at least. Time with Dojima. Fucking pickled radishes guy.
I don't have any Hierophants, do I? What a fantastic way to start this off.
Shouldn't you bomb with Dojima? We don't get along with Dojima that well.
God damn it. I'm actually gonna skip him for now because I don't want to like have a few days of like, hey, you spent time with him, nothing happened, because I didn't have the Hierophant. So I'm going to read. What? Oh, never mind. I forgot. Every time you do something here, you're too exhausted.
Don't be a mook. Read a book. Didn't work. It didn't work at all.
Still waiting for Kanji to recover.
Why does Kanji need this much time to recover? A baby.
He's a loser. Okay, so we're gonna do what I probably should have done a while ago.
Let's fucking bully the shit out of Kanji. Did you know he likes to cook?
What a loser.
What a fucking
he likes to knit.
I just noticed this now. Both of I'll have to take a screenshot of this for the edit, but both me and you have like very different versions of Bart Simpson as our profile picture. Mine's very cursed. play D&D random days of the weekend. That I made that Bart character, that picture of Bart, cursed picture of Bart. D&D character.
Nice.
His name is Bleembo.
I don't know why I just did what I just did. I thought if I could just randomly go into the Velvet Room a few times, I could trigger something. Because you see the two attendees on the left and right, you actually do have social links with them, but I forget exactly how to trigger it. You have to, like, go into the Velvet Room a certain amount of times. And I just haven't been doing it during these playthroughs right now.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just, the one on the left, I need to get her all the way up in order to get, like, the final, the true ending, I guess.
Mm.
With Margaret on the right, her social link is really, I guess, difficult, as in it basically revolves around the compendium. It's like, hey, you like fusing personas? Well, give me some personas. Show me one with this move. And it's like, you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Look
There's
at
the
this.
penis.
Look at this guy. Look, I love how it has hearts on it. I love how he has veins in his head, and he's got a happy trail on his chest.
He's like really aroused right now. I don't think the one that I edited into one of the episodes, because I did edit one of them into the episodes. I don't think there was hearts on his. I think I may have gotten one from a previous game. I think he was more red in the picture I had too.
It might have been.
I didn't notice the hearts before, at least. Maybe there were hearts.
I'm not sacrificing Lamia. She's too good. Incubus.
How much Rule 34 have you looked up of her? Whoa, go back to Incubus. Oh, no, not Incubus. What was that one for? Like, what was that one thing I just saw?
This one?
No.
No?
It's all something. It's... No. It's the one that... Yeah, that. No, that's sexy.
That is fucking hot.
That is hot.
I don't exactly know what it's based off of. Like, all of these are based off of, like actual mythical things. Like haunted storytellings or whatever. Or at least more like SMT, like the SMT side is more based off of, like, myths and legends and shit.
It's like a combination of an elephant and Captain Caveman.
Okay, so this was a fun time just looking at some personas I could get.
Persona. I want to be the main character of Persona 6.
Maybe. I mean, apparently this is the year of Persona, so we'll... hopefully we're going to see some Persona 6 footage soon. Or at least, like, an announcement.
Okay, has it been announced yet, or no?
Not, like, officially, like, hey, it's a thing. It's more like, hey, we're developing the next game.
I think we, our little friend group on this channel, at least, could be a Persona game. Could be the characters of Persona game. We're just a bunch of fucking losers who spend all our time on our laptop.
That's true.
And we meet up in the TV world from different ends of the world, different parts of the country.
Well, every game is different, so this got to be something.
Yeah.
Computers. There we go. That's a lot better. Totally not the same thing, you know.
They have a different way. Okay, so is it not the Midnight Channel in the other games? Is it something else?
Yeah, in, like, 3, it's the Dark Hour, which, like, every night midnight strikes and the Dark Hour happens. Basically, a shit ton of people around the area get into a coffin and they sleep there, and shadows run amok.
For us, it's every time Rich Alvarez uploads a video.
No, Nostalgia Critic.
Well, that's every week.
It's true. And then for
It's a little dangerous.
And then for, like, Persona 5, it's with an app.
Persona 5.
Persona 5. I was fooled by that fucking thing I showed you like last week. Apparently, like what I saw was like the Japan equivalent of the Onion. I was upset.
That's a bad joke though, because it's not funny. It's just intentionally misleading.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, dude, it's coming, hooray!
Oh, are there any other Persona games on PC?
Persona 5 Strikers. It just recently came out this week in North America.
Persona 5. What is that?
It is essentially the sequel to the vanilla version of Persona 5. Have you ever heard of like the Dynasty Warriors games?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's yes.
It's like a Hyrule Warriors.
Yes and no. I was really surprised by this. It's a Persona game first, like what I'm doing now, but instead when I go into like the dungeons, it plays the same, but when I actually like find a shadow to kill, like to fight, then it turns into like the warrior style where like except like a few enemies would show up.
Is it the same story?
No, it's like a direct sequel.
Oh, so it focuses on the same characters, but
Yeah.
it's... Is there anything like that for Persona 4?
There's a
Guess.
there's a dancing game where it's literally like a Hatsune Miku or like Dance Dance Revolution.
Huh.
It's that. It's called a Persona 4, I think, Dancing All Night or something.
Aw.
There's
Does it
that.
continue the story?
Yes, it does actually. And there's also Persona 4 Arena and then Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, which is it's a really competitive fighting game, which really needs to be ported onto Steam. I really do hope that it does, because it's stuck on Xbox and PS3.
What about the anime for Persona 4? Is that like a retelling of the game? Is that a continue?
It's just a retelling.
Like I said, all I saw was like one clip from that show, and it was fucking weird.
Yeah, I really like this series.
I'll check it out, but the one clip I saw was nothing like we saw in this game. Like none of the characters were acting like themselves at all.
Yeah, like
Yukiko was like really flirty.
Yeah, they were drunk by the atmosphere.
Oh,
Who's this?
is this
Who is it?
next person we're gonna save?
It said again. Could be the enemy.
Turns out Yasuke was the enemy the whole time. They like pull the Scooby-Doo mask off at the end, and it's like Yasuke. Shit.
It's Yasuke.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Look, it's our favorite guy, Tanaka.
Maybe Tonka. Tonka. I can't read, apparently, is what my problem is. Illiterate.
I'm gonna buy that shirt or whatever, and if it doesn't fit me, I'm gonna sell it for money.
I have like one book on your shelf that says gas.
Gas.
For it to like the text. Yeah. Oh, gags. I already acknowledged that.
What the
It's a
heck?
gas.
What is that? Poet of port. You see this?
Wonder if that's like a real thing. I'm gonna wait. Let me look that up. Wait. Go back to it. I need to see if that's like a real magazine that they just like put into the game.
It's really
Brett.
funny. In Persona 5 Strikers, they literally did a Yakuza reference.
Deporter. Magazine. Let's see. No, I don't see anything about that.
Oh well.
All right, forget it.
Yeah, but
All
in Strikers, the recent Yakuza game is Yakuza Like a Dragon, but in Strikers, the one of the characters says, "Hey, a new movie just came out. It's called Dragon Like a Yakuza," and that made me laugh. It's a beautiful
It's
day
always
outside.
funny. Birds are chirping.
Look, it's Chie.
Yeah, what are you doing outside?
Let's ignore Chie.
It's like a really weird thing with Code Geass. You ever see Code Geass?
God, if I saw it right now, I probably would recognize it. But go on.
It's Lelouch v. Britannia, and he has the power of Geass, where if he tells someone to do something, they have to listen to him at least once.
Okay, now I remember. There was like a weird ass abridged series.
Yeah, there was. I liked the abridged series when it was out. I don't know if I would still find it funny. Generally, I just don't find abridged series funny anymore. A lot of them did the same thing.
Yeah, I just
Dragon
don't
Ball
care.
Z abridged is the classic. I like that one, but most of the other ones I liked when I was younger, and then I outgrew.
Oh, of course. Look, it's her again.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Code Geass had like really weird. I don't know if this might have just been in a US release version thing, but there was like Pizza Hut ads all over the fucking place.
That's funny.
Yeah,
No one out pizzas the hut.
it got like ridiculous too. It wasn't just like once in a while. Pizza Hut would appear frequently because one of the main characters loved pizza, and it's like this really like dull character. She's like one of the main characters in the show, but her entire personality is just like really dry in a good. I know it sounds weird in a good way. Like she's just like a very. I mean, she seems uninvested, but she really grows by the end of it. But anyways, like her only like human quality for like the first half of the show is that she just really likes pizza.
She just really fucking loves pizza, dude.
It seems like the only thing she cares about because she just seems bored with everything else. She's not even like human. She's like the supernatural character that interacts with Lelouch. But
Okay.
I don't know if it was like this in the Japanese release of the show, but the US release of the show, Pizza Hut is just plastered on the screen, and because that's her only fucking like human trait in the first half of the show, it's nonstop. They just constantly do product placement for Pizza Hut. It's worse than the boys in season 2 of Fresca.
Hilarious. My my charger, my controller just fucking died. Hold on.
Okay. You have like a Steam controller?
I'm using a Pro controller. Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I thought I had it charging, but oh well.
Did you see Hot Diggity Demon's new cartoon today?
Yes, I did while I was eating dinner. It's
What did
hilarious.
you think about that?
It's hilarious.
But what exactly? I think I can kind of pick up on what he's making fun of, but I don't know a lot about Nintendo. Is that just saying Nintendo keeps releasing different versions of the Joy-Con, or?
It's called. There's a defect in all of the Joy-Cons that we've all dubbed the drift. It's basically like you try to move your controller's analog stick, and it just will not go. And Nintendo was fully aware about this, and they decide it's a good idea to just keep releasing it and not caring in the slightest.
I got my Switch a few months ago. I'm still very new to it because I don't play it that often. Despite I do love it. I guess I haven't had that issue yet, but I'm sure it'll appear.
Oh, it's also hilarious because Nintendo has been getting sued quite often over this, and they still don't care. Oh no!
I still really liked it just because fucking Hot Diggity Demon's just so fucking good with expression. Just the animation in that short is really good. I love Hot Diggity Demon. I remember one of the episodes we were like really complimenting Harry Partridge and Vivian Falk. Not Vivian.
Vivian Falk.
That's a fucking girl from not Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill. No, Busy Pop. For Hello Boston has been Hotel, but Hot Diggity Demon is also like really high up there for me. I love his stuff.
I've never really watched Hazbin Hotel. Is that like was that just like a one and done thing, or is that something?
No, got picked up by a network.
Oh.
A24, which A24 mainly does movies, so this is like them branching out into TV shows. But
I'm gonna.
A24 is great. They like give a lot of creative freedom to the people who do stuff with them.
Yeah, I'm not familiar at all with what A24 is.
I'm trying to think. Okay, what have they made? They've made a lot of stuff that I like. I just want to. They did It Comes at Night. They did A Ghost Story. They did Free Fire. They've done a lot. I think they did Get Out, and Get Out was an amazing movie.
Okay.
They do a ton of movies every single year. They just like, and most of them are fairly low budget. Like Free Fire is a hour and 30-minute gunfight that takes place in real time.
What?
It saved a lot of money by using one set for the entire movie.
That's
It's okay.
hilarious.
It's a decent movie. It's nothing to write home about, but it's a decent movie. Write home about. Ugh. What was I gonna say? I'm saying a lot of things right now.
I was just looking around to see like who I should just level up for the like Yasuke or Chie for the fucking priestess, not the social links.
Fucking. Oh yeah, Hazbin Hotel. Did you watch the pilot?
No, the only like clip I've really seen is that I guess Spider Person. You know who I'm talking
Spider-Person.
about? It's just some furry thing in like a white and pink outfit.
Oh, I know.
Suit.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah.
I guess like the hotel owner was like, "And what can you do for me, my furry friend?" And then it was just, "I can suck your dick." But then
Oh, thank you.
the dick part was just like cut off with like a
Um,
oh.
I think Hazbin Hotel is kind of a weird thing because it's like a really like edgy show. The sense where it's like there's like references to drugs, there's like cursing.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to thought. Jesus,
sorry.
what are you laughing at?
A police officer just walked up. She went, "Ah!" And her only dialogue is, "The police are here." Also, can we mention? You see the lady on the left in that poster? What is up with her? What is up with her face?
Bad print, I guess.
What? The police are here. Then
the
the
fuck
place
did
really is serving fake. Oh, okay, yeah. This. Excuse me. Yes, I haven't eaten of the meat today. I swear. She's gonna go
the
to jail
fuck?
for eating fake meat. Several instances with a group of teenagers bullying people around here. Uh-oh. You seen anyone suspicious?
You seen any bullies?
We can arrest bullies. Yeah, if only we could do that in America.
They're fighting the bullies. Eat or be eaten.
It's eat or be eaten.
Yeah, it's outrage.
Chie decides to beat up every bully in the world.
She doesn't know how to tell which ones are bullies, so she just beats everyone to be safe.
Mowing down villains and saving the weak, a lone female fighter stands. It's Chie. To protect the town's peace, she throws herself into the battlefield, unbeknownst to all. Oh yeah, that sounds cool. I love you, Chie. Aww! Aww!
Oh, there's a level up.
There's a good old one.
We are level 6. Okay,
Level-
so Chia has the hots for us now.
I
That what just happened?
I think she was just embarrassed about what she just said. All right, Revolution. Let's see.
Okay, but what I was saying about Hazbin Hotels, despite all of that, I do think the age demographic on that one is much younger. I think that I like it. I like it. There's a lot of like effort put into it, and there's some cool. I like fucking Stamper is a voice actor in it
Oh.
from Sleepycast. Kina Joe voices a character too. Tomar voices a character.
Tomar.
Ever see the Tomar theme song video?
Yes, I always like to think of like the Death Star and like millions of Death Stars and like galactic troops just everywhere.
But yeah, Hell of a Boss I like a lot more than Hazbin Hotel. It's just because it's not because like it's much better. It's just because it's more up my alley. Hazbin Hotel for what it is, it kind of feels like the first that like first episode feels like the first act of a Disney movie if they decide to do something really edgy. Because it's like a musical too. There's like 4 songs in it.
Really?
Hazbin Hotel, Hell of a Boss, I mean, has been thrown in musical numbers too, but they're like a lot more. They're a lot sillier.
I haven't actually watched episode 2 or 3 yet.
Hell of a Boss?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to do it. It's so good. I love what they make. They're doing a really good job. They posted a little clip of the 4th episode today on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
And good. They're getting them out pretty quickly.
This guy's fucking hard to rank up. He only shows up on certain days.
Adachi.
This is bad.
This is bad. This is the opposite of good.
I never do anything that I'm told.
I'm a lone wolf. There's an old woman. This is bad.
Doesn't he have like an issue with an old woman?
Yeah. Have you had dinner yet? You're young. You need to eat up. This is bad. A woman cares about me.
Shut the fuck up.
That's right. I promised this kid I'd eat dinner with him. Look at his face while he's saying that. Yeah, that's right.
And she's like, why don't you take a seat right over there?
Aw. I feel bad for this lady.
His mom?
No, she's just a lady. She really sucks away to my will to live. Can you imagine awkward dinner would be? I don't
She
really like
hitting on
her.
him? What is this?
I forget. Let's see.
Why don't you come over for real?
Yeah. Eat with us. Come on. Aw. But Dojima's working. It's just us. I'm a good cook. Nanako will cook the food.
Really?
Aw.
I don't know how is Dojima gonna feel about that.
He's like, Adachi, where the fuck were you at work?
Like I said, it's gonna be Chris Hansen walking in.
What kind of student were you? I just studied and studied. It was a pretty good school where your grades really mattered, like Harvard.
Oh, you just invited me over to dinner. Yes, but you understand what this seems like, right?
Grown-ups have a lot on their plates. We could all relate.
Dachi gives a tired smile. But I guess lately. Haha. This is embarrassing.
Aw.
But do you guys have a social link finally?
Oh yeah.
We already had one.
Yeah, it's just he slacks off, so it's like finding him on specific days is hard.
It's a slacker, but it's like a job where it feels like if you're not a slacker, you're just like not living a life at all.
Yeah.